What is up, everyone? It is Lovenji Gaming here, and once again, I am back with Populous The Beginnings, a 1.5 tournament, also known as the Beta Tournament. We are here with a game within the losers bracket. This is JimmyHunter1000, who fell into the losers bracket after a defeat to Asgard's Sub-Zero. He's playing as the Blue Tribe in the Dakini position on Narrow Passage. Over on the other side, the other spectator did not realise he was in a tournament match. Not that it wasn't hard, given we were talking about the setup. Well done, Pharaoh. But over on the other side, he is also a member of Clan Asgard. It is Nationkid. Now, of course, Nationkid fell into the losers bracket after some completely hilarious games with Inca Warriors. Some of the best games of the tournament, I think. They've come out as community favourites to watch because of the sheer enjoyment involved. So it'll be interesting to see how the players play this out. Now, he's playing as the Dakini tribe in the Chumara position. Don't get confused by that. And he's even harvesting some wood. Look, that's what you like to see. Not building on his trees. Just cutting them down. Doing a little bit of harvesting. Oh, we've got Jimmy Hunter doing the same thing. That's good. So both these players, they're bringing their A game to Narrow Passage. They are harvesting their trees. Oh, we've got guard tower plans and everything. That tells you that this isn't going to be a very long game. Well, this is going to be a very long game. The players want to turtle up, get their defenses. So, a few people have been talking about the dynamics of this game as a 1v1. They've obviously mentioned one thing that comes up a lot in the cast is the imbalance of the 4 convert that Dakini gets here versus any of the other tribes. But also, this narrow passage, a few players now have started to talk about whether it's actually worthwhile to extend this passage at all. Because it's so narrow, you could patrol ghosts on either side of the strip, hold the strip down, and then just not advance with land bridge. You can then store your land bridges, and because the back door is so close on this map, you could just make this a front line. You could train a whole bunch of warriors. We've already got a warrior hut coming out from Nationkid, and just make this the front line. This is very easy to defend when it's this narrow. You know, fire warriors in towers, patrolling ghosts can push even warriors into the water if you get lucky. Now, let's have a little look. You can see that Jimmy is building faster. It's a combination of that brave advantage, and also he has had slightly better converts thus far. Chat doesn't know who to root for, of course. Jimmy and Bacon are both very, very beloved members of our community. I may call Nationkid Bacon from time to time. It's a name he goes by on Discord. Sort of. They're also good friends, these two. These two have received many a nagging from me for being up late at night playing Halo instead of their tournament match. So they're finally giving me what I want and giving me a tournament game. Bless them. And a second tier of guard towers coming out from Bacon. He's converting individual wildies at this point. Perhaps not worth it. But what else are you going to do with the mana? Let's be fair. I'd like to be seeing Bacon build out his slide strips a little bit quicker. You know. So, we've got another warrior hut coming out from Jimmy. That means it's going to be 1 warrior hut to 1 warrior hut. First land bridge comes out from Jimmy, connecting himself to one of his side strips. I imagine he's just going to charge a second land bridge and go over to the other strip and connect himself to that as well. Now, we've got a bunch of warriors being trained already by Nationkid. I don't know if it's worthwhile to train the warriors yet, unless you're really thinking of going for an early attack, and he is hovering at the back door. He might just say, sod it, and go for that very early back door that we were talking about. Get 5 fire warriors, put them in the towers, hope they hold the front, and just immediately begin a war in the back door. Which could potentially work, but not at the rate that he's building. Now, Jimmy is building much faster than Bacon, which means he's going to have a significantly higher pop. Second land bridge does come out from Jimmy, connecting himself to his other side strip. So Jimmy has a full base ready for combat. He's even building a second warrior hut, which is going to give him trooping capabilities over Bacon. And Bacon needs to build way more huts than this. Because at the moment, if he connects through a backdoor, which seems to be the plan that he's setting up, he's just going to get overrun. You know, he'll do a little bit of initial damage, but there's no way he's got mana with how little pop he's got. And he's only got these 4 warriors. You know, 2 warrior training huts can train 4 warriors in no time at all. Plus the shaman's ability to soften the warriors a little bit. You don't even really need 2... You don't need like for like. You don't need 4 warriors to hold out against 4 warriors. And we can already see that Jimmy's being very clever. He's training exactly 1 more warrior right now. I don't know if that's on purpose or if that's coincidental. But Dark Nation Bacon, Nationkid05, he's showing his warriors outside the warrior training hut. He's showing 4 warriors. So Jimmy's training 5, which is very clever. Just make sure you have the warrior advantage. Your shaman doesn't even need to soften them up. And a 3rd warrior training hut's now coming up from Jimmy. Players have established their own sort of meta for this game throughout the tournament, and it's a very warrior-centric game. Both the pressure point and the narrow passage have ended up being very, very heavy on players' abilities to troop, as well as players' ability to convert. It doesn't look like this game's going to be any different. Got 1 wonderfully trained fire warrior, a little bit of a late land bridge. If you're going to connect to your side strips, you're a bit slow about it, but that's the 2nd warrior training hut out of Dark Nation Bacon. He's now operating out of 2. It's 2 to 4 in the warrior training huts right now, and the first fire warrior hut is going up. Now, I am starting to get a little bit concerned from Jimmy. He's doing a good job of keeping some trees harvested, but I can see a few of them have been cut down. Not all of them, but a few of them have been cut down. This warrior training hut is now complete, so that's 2 completed warrior training huts. 3 and 4 not far behind, though. Even more warriors being trained by the Baconator. I just called him the Baconator. Oh, I missed it, which means Bacon definitely missed it. We had Jimmy sneaking forward, distracts the towers with a ghost, throws out an earthquake on the front, gets a couple of towers for his trouble. Not the most damaging thing in the world, and we can see that Jimmy is trying to push his way slightly further in. Shaman is coming forward to match like for like. You could cast Proximity Blast, maybe get the Shaman to roll into the water. Perhaps if you're playing with such a warrior-centric style, you could go for an early lightning to try and sneak a kill on the Shaman. Give your warriors an opportunity to do damage. Like to see Bacon connect to his other strip. Sorry, one of the players is talking to me. Yeah. So Farah joined this game, wasn't aware that it was a tournament game, so I think... Oh no, Farah's still here as well. I don't know what made Nation Kid think that we both dropped out of that game, but no, we're both still here, we're both still watching. That's quite a lot of warriors, but you don't want to keep them grouped up like that because... Oh, what a beautiful light. Jimmy Hunter comes in with the lightning. Those warriors have to run away, not towards the Shaman, run away from the Shaman. Tornado picks up one of the towers. A lightning empties the other one. Don't send all your warriors as a Shaman. They're not going to do anything. They're all going to get picked up by the tornado with that pathfinding. Don't send all your warriors as a Shaman. That's how you get them all killed. Shamans are not scared of men with swords in the slightest. Look at all these dizzy warriors. There's no turn push on in multiplayer. Those warriors will not massacre a Shaman before she can react. And now Jimmy's starting to troop at the front, and as you can see, he's got a lot of warriors. I would prefer these warriors to be spread out a little bit better. Clumps of 4 are quite easy to kill, but that doesn't matter if Jimmy's Shaman is permanently dead. Jimmy's Shaman, that's Nation Kid's Shaman. Do apologize. Nation Kid's Shaman is permanently dead. Jimmy's Shaman is playing phenomenally well right now, keeping the Shaman dead, keeping all the Warriors dead. This might just be GG already as the Warriors of Blue start to pull in one after another. Hopefully they're going to start spreading out now. They do start to spread out a little bit more now. They're going to go to each individual hut. This land hasn't even been connected to, so we've got Hands Up Braves over here. They've probably been ordered to go to a warrior training hut or something and cannot make it because there was no land bridge to connect them. And yeah, look at that. The warriors have spread out all over the place. Jimmy does finally go down to a couple of fire warriors, but I think it's too little too late as warriors pour in everywhere. We've got a lag spike. Lag or lost connection. His game crashed.